Hey, how's it going everyone? This is Dan from Daniel Hegarty's Movie Reviews. And it's nearly the weekend, and I love the weekend because basically I have more time to watch horror movies because I don't work at the weekend. So, yes! Anyway, it's time for another Neca review, and this time it is... Oh. Ooh. Ooh. It's the Jason Voorhees doll!
With you, time.
So here we go. In true Neca style, we have the Friday the 13th, the final chapter, possibly the best chapter there was. Jason Voorhees action figure. And obviously they do their flip out front, so if it's on the shelf you can have a little look, but I'm not showing you that just yet. Don't get too excited. On the side you've got another Jason Voorhees shot. There's some of the bits, some of the scenes, as they do always. They put the doll in the frame and build up the scene behind it so that it looks like it's actually part of the film. There's a Pamela Voorhees tombstone there. You don't know what that's all about. And there's the same Neca doll image on the side of Jason Voorhees. Now, look at that! I love. Oh, my little tools have fallen down there, but I do love how they present their action figures. It's just gold to a horror fan like me, and they do normal sort of action figures as well. You just have to sort of put into Amazon Neca and you'll see all sorts that they do. But let's get him out of the box and see what we get. Right. So I broke the seal on the top. You know, I can't help it. I get so excited I forget my own rules. But here we go. Let's put him back. Have we lost something? Yes, we have. Ooh, so here we go. Right, so there's Mr. Voorhees himself. We'll get to him in a minute. But he comes with two heads, which contain two masks, which are painted slightly differently there. I don't know if you can see those, but one mask has a little bit more blood around it than the other. And of course, you'll know in the end of the final chapter where Corey Feldman, gotta love a bit of Feldman, he hits him with, I believe it is the meat cleaver in the top of the head, which cuts through his mask, and that's the mask they use for the following films, apart from Jason X, I think. But yeah, so this one they've really tried hard to include all of the tools that he used to murder people. So there we have a little hacksaw, blood on it, great detail. Obviously it wouldn't be Jason Voorhees if he didn't kill someone with his machete. Again, blood brushed all down the side of it. We have this very cool double-sided axe. I think that's accurate. Double-bladed axe. There it is. And the meat cleaver. We have the carving knife. Again, I've not unstuck the carving knife, but again, look at the detail on the blade there. They've got like little blood marks. And the handle's even got the little rivets going through it that holds the wood to the steel. And this is what I like the most. This thing here is the corkscrew that he used. And again, you've got to be a bit delicate with it. That's why I've kept the tape on it. Rattling around in the box. But the corkscrew has definitely got the best detail to it. Now, it is, to all intents and purposes, you can't move the arms. You can't twizzle the head, but it's got a really good corkscrew, and this little sleeve, you know, the corkscrew actually goes up inside the sleeve here, and there's blood on the corkscrew itself. Just brilliant detail. It must take so long for them to make. You get an extra hand so that you can hold his different tools, and this is what I was saying about the box. You get the Pamela Voorhees tombstone. So when you're messing around and setting up his different looks, you can have him standing or kneeling or bowing down or whatever next to his mammy's tombstone. which is just awesome. Like, such a big part of the film. I mean, she was the original murderer, of course. So let's have a look at Jason himself. Again, the clothing in this is some sort of flexible rubber, so it has a more a more material-like feel to it. You can't have a peek up his top, really. There's nothing special up there. Yeah, again, I put a bit of blue tack on the shoe so that he stands on my shelf properly, but it's got brushed blood marks on it. It's all been painted really well. You can move the hands around. You can swap this hand out so he holds a different weapon. The arms move, the head moves, and the waist. So a lot of the NECA dolls, the waist themselves doesn't move. I've just noticed that that's come unclipped. That's a bit annoying. It's only rubber. The waist itself doesn't move on a lot of the NECA dolls. They only move from the knee onwards, I believe. But his knees move and his feet move. So there you go. He stands up proud. What you doing up there? So yeah, and then you can take the mask off. So between this head and the other head, there isn't a lot of difference, but you can take the mask off and it shows you the ugly head underneath. Oh my god, that's what they believe Jason Voorhees looked like, and he's got a big sort of mark chopped out of the side of his head. I think the other head might not have that. That might be the difference. Let's have a look. Just compare it. It's head stuck. Yeah, that is the difference. So the face itself is pretty much the same, only this is after he had that big slice taken out the side of his head, and this is before he has the big slice taken out. So if you want the post-ending head, it's that one. If you want the pre-ending head, it's this one. But they are exactly the same face, because obviously they use the same mold, just painted slightly differently. And that one obviously doesn't have the chop missing, like this one does. So let's put his mask back on. There we go. You look at the mask, it's even got the little buckles on the back. I don't know if you can see that. It's really hard to get it focused right on here. But it's got the little buckles on the back. So you can... So they've really covered all the details. Got even the little pocket line on the back of his jeans. You know, these are just so great, these things. So... should we put a little... I don't know how he holds the corkscrew, actually. Maybe... Oh, I know. I've got the wrong hand on. I think that hand's what holds it. But I could probably still get it, because the whole material's sort of flexible pretty much, so you can open the hand up a bit. There you go. He's got the corkscrew in his hand. I mean, how awesome is that? Once you get 3 or 4 of these different, I got Freddy and Jason and Predator, even you can do your own little stop animations with them. I might try that on the channel if people find it interesting in any way, and do some comedy, because you know I'm so funny, obviously. But there you go. I'll put a link in the description of where you can get it. It will be Amazon again, because they're obviously the cheapest for everything, aren't they? And the most diverse for what you can get. His little boots have little ringlets for the laces to go through and everything. It's great. But there you go, the Jason Voorhees NECA doll. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed the third review of the NECA line that I have. I seem to get quite a lot of views on it. Not a lot of comments, but a lot of views. So let me know if you do enjoy them. But I guess because I get over 1,000 views per one, you must enjoy them. I got a Rick and Morty shirt on today. Look at that. That is Rick and Morty and Summer playing Beetlejuice in their house there, because Rick and Morty's back. Yeah, Rick and Morty is back. I might do a little montage or something of the horror scenes in it. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys.